Hello traders, this is Rich from tradesight. This is a look at our market-leading ETFs via our proprietary scans for the coming session. This is going to be for Monday, February 10th, 2014. Yeah, a real strong day today, and I think we're going to see evidence of that scattered around the scans here. We've got a couple upside indications. We've got an upside CPS condition in the Qs. We also have one on the IWM. Pretty strong day across the board for sure. The Dow has been the laggard. That was actually lagging today relative to the other majors, and we're seeing a downside RPS on that one. So I would expect that the Dow is going to be the one that may be a little bit weak on Monday. Let's move on and take a look at the individual domestic sectors. See a lot of upside CPS signals, some pretty strong price action. We've got a couple of deviations here. The IBB's 3% above the day's open. That's qualifying for an open close deviation. Real strong price action there. It's even 1% above the day's VWAP. The TAN is also real strong. That's a real volatile one. And we've got a volume bump in the VNQ. Not a lot on the sell side. Now they're indicating XLP and XLK with RPS conditions. And the KRE is posting a contra candle where it's up on the day but below the day's open. Moving on to the commodities. The commodities are actually pretty strong today. This is really a broad-based rally. Definitely some of the precious metals are kicking into gear. SLV's got an upside CPS. The GLD is fairly strong but doesn't have quite that qualification for the upside CPS. The oil tracking USO also has an upside signal. The GDX is 3% above the day's open on some good volume. The bonds is definitely not where the action was today. They've been heading down the last couple sessions, but today they're just a little bit quiet. TLT is almost unchanged on the day. Moving on to the foreign names, a little bit paired off here. EEM actually has a contra candle to the downside, which could be a problem for Monday. FXI and the EWZ all indicated with contra candles. EFA and the EWG both have upside CPS signals. So on the long side, those are definitely the ones to focus on. Moving on to the specials, definitely biased to the upside here. I've got mostly upside CPSs. We've got in the QLD, the TNA, URE, and also the UWM, and a little bit biased to the downside on the specials. So definitely looking for a little bit more upside on Monday. You can also see that we're starting to see some volume bumps here, so it could be getting towards the end of the bounce, but definitely have to let them have their way at least Monday morning and see how much more momentum they might have. Alright, so here's a look at the watch list with our seeker and Comer counts on them on the daily time frame. Keep in mind you can manipulate this and put this for any time frame that you like. There's not too much to set up for an exhaustion to the downside. The XRT is getting fairly close. We're at 11 days down on the Comer, and we're already at 13 on the aggressive seeker and 10 days down on the standard seeker. The other thing that's really close is going to be the OIH. We're 12 days down in the standard seeker, a little bit further behind in the Comer. A couple upside counts that are getting a little bit close now. We're 11 days up in the TAN and also in the XLE on the aggressive seeker, and we're 10 days up in the TAN and the VNQ for both the for the Comer for that. So definitely keep an eye on those. There's a chance that the IBB could come into play, but I doubt it. It's going to have to be a pretty linear burst to record that, get all the way to 13 next week. But you never know. All right, folks, as always, thanks for listening. This has been Rich for tradesight.